There are so many opportunities to connect with our Bristol community. Here to help make those connections are Tara Ellis, Steve Craddock, and David Hacker. You're watching your Hometown Connection, brought to you by the BTES 10 Gigabit Community.
Welcome to another episode of your Hometown Connection. I'm Hope Godsey along with David Hacker.
Welcome to the show, Hope. You may recognize Hope from Gridiron Game Day. She's our sideline reporter for our Friday night football games. And she's also our digital marketing specialist here at BTES.
Thanks, David. So we've got a very informative show today. Two of our linemen, Tanner and Tony, they're going to walk us through the new BTES Engage app. They're going to show us how to download it and some of the other features that are on the app.
They helped a number of customers earlier this year with the install. Also, we had a chance to interview the new executive director of the Birthplace of Country Music, Melissa Roberts. They have some very exciting events coming up the next couple of years, one being Rhythm and Roots.
And in coordination with TDOT, the Tennessee High School Art Club painted a snowplow, which has seen some work this year. But up first, we're going to get ready to download the new BTES Engage app. Here's Tanner and Tony to help.
Hi, I'm Tanner with BTES, and today we're going to talk about the new BTES Engage app. There is actually a couple different ways for you to sign up for the new app. You can do it on your smartphone as an Android, iPhone, or you can do it on your personal computer, laptop. So today I'm going to talk about the smartphone device way to download the BTES Engage app. So you can go to the App Store on your iPhone or the Play Store on your Android and search for BTES Engage and download that app. After it downloads, you can click on the app and click Register Now. 90% of the issues that we've seen with new customers are they're trying to use their old credentials from the old app into the new BTES Engage app, and that will not work. You have to register a new account on the new BTES app. When you click Register Now, it'll ask you for the account, the name that is on the account. It'll ask you for the account number, and it'll ask you for the email, and that should be the email that is on file with BTES. After that, it'll ask you for your billing zip code. After that, it'll give you a prompt that says that you are almost done, and it'll send you a verification email to the email that is on file with BTES. When you get the verification email, you will click on Verify Account. So make sure that you have an email that you can access while you're trying to sign up to this new app. When you click Verify Account, it'll take you to a screen that says Create New Password. I think it has to be 12 characters, has to have a capital letter, a number, and a symbol, such as a money sign, exclamation point, asterisk. After you create your new password, it'll take you back to the home screen on the BTES app where you will insert your email and the new password that you had created. And then at that point, you were signed in to the new BTES Engage app.
Hi, my name's Tony. Now, after you get your app, there's several things that you can do. The app is full of all kinds of features. One of probably the most thing that you'll run into is you want to see your bill. So you can simply pull it up on the app. We also have a web version of that app, of the Engage app. Instead of maybe calling or spending the time, it's right there at your fingertips. One good thing too is you can have multiple accounts that can be registered under one account. So multiple emails, multiple accounts can be registered under the one BTES Engage app. One thing you can do is you can compare usage from last year, from last month. You're going to have charts that show you all of that. You can set up notifications as far as text, email, due dates. It'll email you or text you. So there's all kinds of different things that you can go through into the app. You can ask a question. If it's a question about your bill, or maybe you can report your street light out. There's another thing that you can do. You can also set up like your auto pay and your payment arrangements. Whether you want to pay every month or you want it on auto pay, you can go through that app and put in your credit card information and set that up. So it's kind of up to the customer how they want to tailor that. One of the biggest things that probably customers are going to want to see is what do they owe. Over 1/3 of our customers now have this app. It's completely redone. The old app is gone, and Tanner had mentioned, your old login will not work. And for that reason, it's completely cleared out. So you have to, get this new app.
Tony was right. The new BTES Engage app does have a lot of new features, but the first thing you have to do is sign up, whether that be on your smartphone or on your personal computer. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to call us. We're here to help.
So I'm Melissa Roberts. I'm the Executive Director for Birthplace of Country Music. We are in the beautiful Birthplace of Country Music Museum in downtown Bristol. I have been with the organization for about a year now and loving what we're doing. I mean, it's really been an amazing experience. I've worked in nonprofit organizations my entire adult life. My master's degree is in nonprofit administration, so I am passionate about what nonprofits do. And a lot of people don't remember that Birthplace Country Music is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So, we like to remind people that everything that you do for Birthplace of Country Music, every donation, everything goes right back into our community. It doesn't go in anybody's pocket. It doesn't go outside of the community. So that's an important thing for people to remember. And we kind of see ourselves as the people who have been entrusted to carry forth the story of Appalachia through the 1927 sessions. And, we've got a lot of exciting things coming up. We've got this year, 2026, is the 25th anniversary of Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, which is under the umbrella of Birthplace of Country Music. And, as an independent festival that started as a community festival, it's pretty incredible that we've made it to 25 years. A lot of festivals have fallen by the wayside, have closed, have stopped, have been bought up by bigger organizations. And we remain independent and, try to encourage our local artists to take the stage, as well as bringing in some national and international artists. So that's really exciting. We've got some cool things that we're thinking about doing for the 25th anniversary of the festival. And, some really special things to kind of honor the folks who started that festival. There are a lot of people in Bristol who were instrumental in starting Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, and we want to honor them, because if not for them, we wouldn't be here 25 years later. Beyond that, next year, 2027, is the 100th anniversary of the 1927 Bristol recording sessions, which happened right here in downtown Bristol, where, folks came in and recorded the stories through music of people from the hills and hollers of Appalachia. And that was the first time that America had been exposed to what they call hillbilly music, which is really the roots of old-time bluegrass and is considered to be the big bang of country music. But that's really where the stories were carried. It was an oral history that was put down on vinyl for the world to see, and the world responded in a way that really, that connection that they had with it, that they understood those stories, that they felt them in their heart and in their soul, was a special thing, which is why, in the late 90s, Congress decided that Bristol was the birthplace of country music. Nashville is Music City. Memphis has a great music scene, but really most people don't realize Bristol is that core. And we're going to be celebrating the 100th anniversary, not just us, but we're working with our partners, with Crooked Road and Carter Family Fold and, the Ralph Blizzard Museum. We're all coming to Hard Rock. We're coming together to celebrate this because it is such an important part of the history of country music. So the Birthplace of Country Music Museum is one of the 3 divisions of Birthplace of Country Music. Within the museum, we have a living exhibit, which is Radio Bristol. It is a community radio station that is also doing a lot of things like Farm and Fun Time, which they do live programming in our performance theater. We have a really amazing 100-seat performance theater within the museum that people can come, and there are live shows through Radio Bristol, but there are also speaker sessions through the museum. So we have folks come in, for instance, we currently have in our special exhibit gallery, Boot Scootin' History, which is Lisa Sorrell hand makes these amazing cowboy boots. They're gorgeous. If you have not seen them, I encourage you to come see them. But she's going to be doing a speaker session about how that kind of design work really kind of reflects the culture and the heritage of, country music and of that culture. So, our special exhibit gallery has something new about every 4 or 5 months. We have coming up Charles Bess, which is one of my favorites. I'm a little bit of a fangirl there, who is one of the original poster designers for Rhythm and Roots Reunion. But in the museum, we also have a museum store, and it has some really special things. So it has over 60 jurred artisan local artists who hand make glass or cosmetics and lotions or quilts, artwork. So it's really something that is an amazing opportunity. And there's no cost to visit the museum or the store. So people can come in and go into the museum store without purchasing a ticket to the museum as a whole. I hear people say sometimes, oh, I don't really do country music. This is more than that. This is really about our heritage as Americans, as Appalachians, as Bristolians. And there's some really amazing artifacts. We have Jimmy Rogers' guitar that he played. We have, I'm looking at the Tate's News sign. Everybody remembers Tate's News, which was in this location before the museum started. So, that's just, it's a real gem for Bristol. A lot of people come here from all over the country, from all over the world. And we have great followers from Germany, from Japan. Country music's really big in Japan. So we have folks who come in, you never know who you're going to meet at the museum. Really what we try and do is build that sense of community, a place where people feel that sense of belonging and that sense of welcoming. You walk through the door and our visitor services folks always greet you with a smile. They'll tell you the best places to go in downtown Bristol for lunch or from here. And so, you can come and get involved in lots of different things. We also have a 1927 Society, which is a group of folks who have special concerts each year that are wildly popular. Tickets for those sell out, but those are community folks. Those are people from right here in Bristol or the outlying region. So you may think, oh, I've been to the museum, I've seen what's there, and you really need to come back because there's always something new and exciting going on. So again, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So your donation may be tax deductible, and every amount that you donate helps support the programs that are going on at the museum, the radio, and the Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion Festival. Whether you give $5 or $5,000, every donation is appreciated. The 1927 Society that I referenced, the minimum to get in there is $250 over the course of a year, right? So you can do payments for that. And you get sneak peeks about who's coming to those concerts. You get first purchase of tickets, so making sure that they don't sell out. After that, we open it to the public, but it's rare that we actually get to because they're usually sold out before then. We have a lot of really amazing donors, and we look at our donors as partners, that they are part of keeping that history intact and making sure that it gets passed on to future generations. And it's really a point of pride. So every time that you give to Birthplace of Country Music, whether you give just holistically to the organization or you give to the museum, the radio, the festival, you're helping continue that legacy of carrying that tradition and that story forward.
In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
There are very few songs that make it to the campfires around the world. In Germany or France and Turkey, you're likely to hear a version of The Circle Be Unbroken.
Here's the thing that I tell people. People think about Birthplace Country Music, and again, they think about, oh, it's country music, it's bluegrass, it's roots music. And we're so much more than that. We really are honored and fortunate to carry this narrative, this story. I did not grow up here. I am a come here, not from here. My parents are from Kingsport and Greenville, Tennessee, but I grew up outside of Philadelphia. And I can remember when I first moved here, some of the things that my teachers said about, oh, they don't wear shoes down there, or oh, they don't have running water. And of course my mother and father were like, that's not true. But those are the narratives that are written for Appalachia. We're carrying the narrative that's written by Appalachians. And that really helps become a point of pride for our generation, for the next generation, for future generations.
Three, two, one, go.
Today we're here at Tennessee High School to unveil the Paint the Plow snowplow blade. The art students here in Bristol were able to paint a locally inspired plow blade. It's going to be on this snowplow. It's on the snowplow right now, and it will be put into service during this winter weather season. So if you're driving around the area, you will see this plow working.
So we actually got to work in groups. We all made our own designs, and we all kind of jumbled it all together to make one big design, and we've all pitched in, made our own ideas, and just made it all together.
So this has been taking place with the Tennessee Department of Transportation for a few years now, and here in East Tennessee, this is actually the third time that we've done a Paint the Plow event. One time last year at Fulton High School in Knoxville, and then this year here at Tennessee High School in Bristol, and then also Gibbs High School. Those art students have been working on a snowplow blade. That school, of course, is in Corryton in East Tennessee.
I think we've been working on it for about a month and a half now, but the design process was about 2 weeks probably to get it started.
We're just extremely thankful for the folks here at Tennessee High School, for the teachers and certainly the students for painting this plow blade.
It's been a very welcoming experience. It's been a good, it's taught us a lot of life lessons about teamwork and working together, and it's been a great experience for all of us.
Welcome back to your Hometown Connection. Well, Hope, a very informative show. The plow painted by the art club at Tennessee High is very cool, and it's in the area. Some of you may have already seen it.
And a lot going on at the Birthplace of Country Music. The 25th Rhythm and Roots coming up in September, and the 100th anniversary of the 1927 sessions is next year. So there's a lot of exciting shows and concerts surrounding those two big events.
Yeah, and don't forget to download the new BTES Engage app. And if you're having trouble with it, please call. We're here to help.
Thanks for watching Power 7, and we'll see you next time on Your Hometown Connection.